Eric, we're here with the star of the show, Everland.
Don't tell her yet.
At Churchill Downs, and just now the field's been set for the Oaks. Your thoughts?
As far as the post goes, pretty tickled about that. You know, I didn't. From the 5 to the 10 hole somewhere was kind of the ideal spot, I thought, and so far everything's good. I'm really excited, trying to keep her from knowing anything's going on and just keep her normal routine going, and she's doing great. She came in here and she's eating. She is eating faster than normal, which is unusual when you ship, and so just everything seems to be going good.
I mean, when you claimed her the maiden 30, I mean, what would you have ever thought if you fast forward to the first Friday in May?
Well, first off, when you claim them, you wonder what could be the reason why they were in for the claiming price. So you get home and you get them going after the first race. When we ran her, we started getting excited, and after that people have asked me, did you think you were, was this your plan? And after that first race, being at Turfway, and we knew that we could qualify there, that was our plan. I don't know what we do now. We're just going with it, and I haven't encouraged my owners as far as running on the dirt because it's an unknown, but she trained really good at Keeneland, and then yesterday Abel came and we let her. Really wasn't going to do it fast enough to be a timed work, but I think they did clock her, but she was just an open gallop, and I thought she looked really good.
She seems like a sweetheart here.
She is a sweetheart, and her groom didn't get to come with her. She's at Keeneland because we only have so much help, and so I'm the groom this week. I'm the hotwalker, and Eric Roberts, who runs my horses when I come up here, because I always ship into Churchill, and Eric helps with all the race day stuff, so he's my help this week, and we're just making it work, and she couldn't be happier with her.
I mean, that's the thing. It sounds very glamorous, but the reality is you have horses in 3 places. You have them on your farm in Utica near Owensboro. You've got them at Keeneland, and you've got
6 here today.
6 here today, because I know you ran a couple opening day. I mean, there's challenges.
We have some logistics. I'm getting some help this week, which I don't always get with hauling some horses, because tomorrow one of them is here, one of them is in Utica, and one of them is at Keeneland. So still some logistics to deal with, but we're making it work, and we really have good crews at both places. So as long as they know what I want them to do, it seems to be working out pretty good.
Well, we're only into the Monday of Oaks week, but has it been like what you expected? Again, a lot of people probably have this idea of everything's all glamorous and going to parties, and you're thinking of, I got to get somebody to hold the horse for the bath.
I always tell everybody, I said, my mom does a lot of worrying, and my dad is super hyper. And they both have all the great qualities in the world, but I got those too. So I worry a lot, and I'm also high energy, and so I'm trying to just keep it normal this week. But I have 10 other horses running, so for me that's a good thing, because I can't really worry about one certain thing because I have to take care of so many different things. So actually, the busier this week is, the better for me.
You're far more representative of the sort of the everyday horseman than, the Derby and the Oaks full of the, Todd Pletchers and the Chad Browns and stuff. But you're more what's reality for the vast majority of horsemen.
I was thinking about that the other day. When I was like 17 or 18, I worked for Kenny McPeak just for a few weeks at Ellis Park, and so I got to see that side of a bigger operation work. But then I was thinking, a lot of my learning, what to do, what works, what not to do, came from all the little guys, a lot of local guys around Owensboro. There was a few different farms there that I worked at and worked for the different people, Mattingly, Cooper, just different people around home. that were really good horsemen. I don't think they ever really got the top horses, but they weren't dummies, you know. And I fed off of them, Billy Stinson, a lot of the guys that I worked for that I could call for advice. And, you know, I just try to play it all together and use a little bit of what everybody's got. And a lot of those guys are really, in my opinion, top horsemen. They do the work themselves. They know how to do the leg work, you know.
And you've just had a huge year so far. You won your first training title at Turfway Park, ran 86 horses, a big number. You got to be the racing office's unsung hero.
Didn't ship to Oakland a lot. I think we ran one horse at the fairgrounds during Turfway's meet this year, and all the rest of our horses ran there. The ones that we knew would need the dirt versus the artificial, we just held off on them and gave them time. And you know, we had a lot of horses that liked that track. And then you know, with the different levels, even Churchill has from the lower levels on up, and that helps a barn like mine to be able to work with one track.
It had to be a big thrill winning the title at Turfway Park, holding off. I mean, you were neck and neck with Brad Cox pretty much the whole meet, and then you held him off to win.
You know, like I was saying, with so many horses now, I'm just proud of my help. You know, the whole team. You know, before there was a time where I was shoeing all the horses, doing all the galloping, all the bathing. You know, I'm talking years ago, and now to have the help to be able to do that, and not only the help, but the help with the owners buying more horses and putting their trust in me. And really, until the end there, we started really getting hot and winning, you know, a couple, 2 or 3 a week, and sometimes every night that week we got to rolling, and it wasn't until the very end that we thought it was going to be a possibility. I thought when we got to the bigger days, those guys would win. Like, I thought Brad would win 3 or 4 or 5 races and blow by us, and I think just like anything, you had to have a little luck. And there's a lot of horse people in and around me in Owensboro. And, you know, we have the track there at home, and a lot of the older people, we get people pull up in the driveway and just park and watch horses train pretty much every day. I don't want to count my eggs before we get them. We know it can happen. You know, whoever's got the horse can get the job done. You know, I'm confident that if everything goes, you know, there's so many things that have to go right, but I think it's definitely possible.